with me, Jessica Brigden of JessBCreativeCardiology. Hello, hello, how are you this beautiful Friday? The sun is out, it's warm, it's sunny, it's absolutely gorgeous. Fantastic start to a beautiful weekend. David and I are attending a conference all day tomorrow, and so I've been helping him this afternoon. I'm running a few minutes late. We've been helping him print out some information and things, and so we've been packing up, being ready for a full day tomorrow. So I've got a really simple card for you today, a couple cards. Since I've been featuring Stampin' Up's Kits collection, which are all 30% off this month for the month of October. And so today I thought I would share with you the Painted Wishes card kit. Now this is an all-inclusive card kit, but actually the labels, the sentiment labels are already pre-printed, ready to go. So this is actually a stamp-free card kit. Now I am going to show you how you can add in a sentiment and just flip those labels over so that you can customize it however you would like. But I think this is one you will really enjoy, and you can't beat the price. 9 cards for just $12.60. Whoa. All right, that's fantastic. So let's flip the camera here and get well, I can't say get stamping, let's get crafting. I just said it was a stamp-free kit, so can't say get stamping, but okay. So this is it. You can see it a little bit up close. Now the original price, by the time you add in shipping and tax, would have come out about $17. However, because it's on sale this month, it's just $12.60. Okay, plus your shipping and tax. So definitely one of those kits that you want to add to your crafting collection. This one would also make a fantastic gift, especially for someone who's maybe has some dexterity issues and isn't quite so good at stamping, because this one you don't even have to worry about it. No stamping required. So now this one would come in a typical gift box, just like they usually do. Okay, and then it's got this pretty little instruction sheet in here, and I just love these because it's got some gorgeous like watercolor floral designs. We have some gold twine and some tear and tape. Look at these beautiful, now Pretty Peacock is the main color in here, so I've got my my sweater is a little more of Summer Splash, but it's in that color family. You know me, my favorite colors are these aqua blues. Okay, so check out these envelopes. They're so pretty. They all have these fun little color splash on the side, Pretty Peacock on the other. Okay, so let's set those aside for now. We've got some fun color combination in here. We have some lemon lime twist. This is that bright lemon lime kind of yellow green. Okay, gorgeous kind of rose floral here. This is petal pink with moody mauve. Okay, and then we've got the lemon lime twist, a touch of garden green. The darker is the Pretty Peacock, and then kind of this yellowy tan color, that is wild wheat. So fun color combination with all of these. Okay, so you can see some of the card bases, so pretty. Now this is a little different than the kit I showed you on Tuesday, because on that kit the design carried all the way over to both the front side and the back side of the card. With this kit, they are just printed on the one side, so we can't cut it apart quite as much. Okay, and then check out these sentiment labels. So they are already, they're actually embossed a little bit. This foil embossing with Pretty Peacock. They're so pretty. All right, so you've got, of course, your English, you've got your Dutch, your French, and your German on there too, so you can be multilingual. For now, I'm just gonna go with the simple thank you. All right, set the others aside. Okay, so for a couple of the cards, we've got just the petal pink card base, white on the inside. We've got Pretty Peacock on both sides, white on the inside there. Okay, and then our other sentiment labels. So we have the long rectangular ones, We have these round ones. Now this does have a birthday, and since I actually don't celebrate birthdays, I will be stamping the back side of that with something else, okay? And then our third sentiment, let's put that right side up. I feel so blessed to have a wonderful, kind, and amazing friend like you. Beautiful. I know, I would be so touched to receive a card with that on it from somebody. Okay, so those are our 3 sentiment labels. Then we've got our 3, of course, our 3 card bases here. Okay, and then our accent pieces. They're pretty, excuse me, lemon lime twist, the leaves, and the floral. Okay, so super duper simple, have everything we need here. So let me show you how quickly and easily these go together. Now, I was a little time crunched today since we're packing up and David, getting ready to go here. So this is a fabulous kit because you can see how quickly you could create these cards in a pinch, okay? So with the petal pink, we are going to adhere the leaves, all right? So this is a portrait style card here. And for ease of use, I am going to use my Stampin' Seal. This is my glue of choice. I know many of you, especially if you're one of those perfectionist stampers who likes to really move things around a lot, or maybe you just have a really hard time with your placement. All right, a lot of you love the Tombow multi-liquid glue. All right, I call it the green glue is what we call it. The glue is white, it's the container's green. So, you know, these might be a couple things that you might like to invest in to go along or gift along with your kit, besides the dimensionals and the tear and tape, okay? All right, so for now, I'm just going to quickly adhere this. I will say that for a beginner stamper, that the green glue is a lot more user-friendly. The Stampin' Seal here actually has, has a little bit of a learning curve. For some, I love it, but some people really have a hard time with it. So, so whatever your choice is, you might try the liquid glue if you're having a hard trouble with the other one. Okay. Oops. Hey, Kat. In the middle of making a dinner for the family. Oh, goodness. Well, I'm so glad that you are able to make dinner for a family that just suffered a loss. I'm sure they definitely appreciate it. Aw. Yes, we have our assembly day tomorrow, so we will be in Henrietta at the assembly hall for the duration of the day. So it'll be a beautiful program. David is on the stage, like audio, visual, making sure all the sound and the videos and everything works. And I get to help out a little bit, running around doing some different things too. So I'm trying to find the end of this cording. Sometimes the hardest part is finding the end. I don't really want to pull the whole thing off. And if that's the case, all right, sometimes the easiest thing to do is just to go ahead and cut that and just start your own, okay? All right, so with this one, we've got this sentiment label, all right, which we will apply our dimensionals to. And then I'll show you my little trick for working with this cording, because it kind of has a little bit of a mind of its own. All right, so let's go ahead and put a few of these dimensionals there on the back. Just check in. Yeah, all right, I'm gonna do my own thing here. So we kind of want to be cording the loops to peek out the edges here. So what I actually like to do is, if you're using your Stampin' Seal, or it would work even with the tear and tape adhesive, you could put a little bit of adhesive there on the back. What I like to do is just kind of find a place to loop the ends. Quite generally, I'll wrap this around my fingers like those. I'm using my thumb to hold it in place with my index finger here, and then kind of wrapping it loosely around a few times. Okay, and then cut yourself some extra. Okay, and then kind of spread it out, let it do its thing here, because it, like I said, you see how curly it is when it's on there. Okay, here we go. Grab the middle. I'm just gonna grab the middle and twist so that this ends, I like the ends in the middle. Okay, there we go. Hinged in the middle. Now I got loops at each side, and that's what I like to do, is stick these ends. I'm making it look a lot harder than it is. All right, that's why it's good to have a little sticky in the middle, okay? So that as this stuff has a mind of its own, you give it something to stick to, okay? And that way it does peek out the back, all right, when you're doing that. Okay, yeah. All right, so that is my trick. Put a little adhesive down in the middle to hold that cording, that twine, okay? All right, and that way you can maneuver it a little bit. This just goes right in the middle. Again, pull that twine out so that it doesn't just get stuck behind there. There we go. So now we've got pretty little loops peeking out of each side, okay? And then we're gonna use those gorgeous little sequins. All right, I'm like, how did I lose them already? I don't have that many supplies out here. All right, so they're already adhesive backed, okay? So we're gonna do a large and a small, oops, up here towards the right, and then we'll do, let's see here, a large and a small, and we'll go down there towards the bottom left, okay? So that's it, that's the first card. So we've got the gorgeous, pretty peacock foil on there, and that's just it. Gorgeous, simple card, okay? So the next one, here we have our beautiful floral on here. Again, just going ahead and folding those. They're already pre-scored, so you really don't even need your bone folder for this because they are so quick and easy. Okay, with this one all we need is that round label. Again, we'd have a little bit more of the cording. Okay, I'm gonna flip this over because I don't necessarily need a birthday card today. All right, and let's go ahead. I'm looking for, just picking out some different sentiments. I love this everyday greeting set, and actually this could make a really pretty, well, it could make an anniversary wedding, or it could even make, actually I need a couple of sympathy cards. So unfortunately we have had a couple relatives of some friends of ours have passed away. So sympathy cards are always the hardest. But this one is nice on everyday greetings. Where there's heartache, let there be healing. All right, that's a nice one on there. So I'm going to stamp that. I'm using my Pretty Peacock ink. So this is what I have added in is my Pretty Peacock ink pad. But I like the size of this sentiment because it really fills up that whole circle. If you're wondering what size that is, it's about 2 3/8. Okay, so you could actually punch additional labels with our 2 3/8 or 2.5 inch circle. Okay, so again, we're gonna put a little bit of the adhesive in the center here. Yes, isn't that beautiful? This one is really nice, and you can mix and match. So because you have, you've got congratulations, you could do congratulations on your anniversary. So you've got different fonts. So you've got the script, or you've got it printed. So you could do congratulations on your anniversary, have the anniversary and script. You can mix and match friend, so much, hello friend, love you, thank you. You can do best wishes, thinking of you, all kinds of cool stuff. Yes. And so the other thing too, so this is an online exclusive, all right, which means you won't find it in a catalog. You'll find it in the online store. This goes with, if you're looking for a die set. Now it's not bundled, okay? They are sold separately, but I did put my dies in here. They go with the greetings of the season dies. Okay, you can easily use it with like the circle punches, but they also go with the greetings of the season dies. Now, the greeting of the season dies are sold separately like I have here, or you can bundle them. They are bundled with the holiday greetings. There is a holiday greeting set with a similar font. Of course, I just went with the everyday greetings. I like having the all occasions there. Okay, so with our loops here, okay, so this one, you can do that whole, boy, you know what? This is the easiest thing to do because it really does have a mind of its own. And sometimes it does help when you can see it in the front. Okay, so kind of loop it here how you like it. All right, it looks like crazy from the back side, but I'm gonna do just a couple of loops. They show, of course, this like pretty little like bow on the instructions, but this cording, especially when you take it out, just like does not want to cooperate. So if it gives you fits, like it's giving me, you could just like say put on the put on the cording all together. All right, now we need our dimensionals to pop this up a little bit. That might help these kind of flatten out a little bit too. I always like to put 3 dimensionals on when I'm doing a circle, like a little triangle. Okay, and then kind of, this just goes right smack in the middle. So you could do your card landscape like this, or you can do it portrait style like this. Really, it's up to you, however you want to do that. And then the nice thing, I don't really like, you know what, I don't really care for this cording. It is not cooperating, and I've had enough. So, as you can tell, I just don't have the patience today. Some days are like that. All right, so you know what we're gonna do instead? We're just gonna bling it up, okay, with our sequin. Although, I mean, it's a sympathy card, so we don't wanna like do too much, okay? All right, so we'll just put a couple little scattered secret, you know, pearls might be a better option, but we are working with what we have here, okay? All right, so either way, no matter what sentiment on here, you can see how pretty this is, even if you decide not to fight with the cording. Oh, you know what would be pretty is to put like a little butterfly here, or a little butterfly or a dragonfly from the, you know, we have those, the brushed brass butterflies, and we have the little birds and dragonflies. So I might swap that out because I don't have them handy at the moment. I've actually been trying to put things away a little bit, so my access to things is a little bit crazy right now. Okay, so third card here, we've got the pretty peacock base. Okay, this one gets a little bit of this lemon lime twist. What they have us do is just adhere this the center of the card. All right, so you'll have a little more room on the top and bottom. It stretches a little further out the sides. Okay, and then our floral. This one's got an extra layer. And this one, just make sure your flowers are at the top, okay? And we mount this right on top. Yes, Luann, every time you put things away, you can't find them either. All right, glad to know it's not just me. Hi, Polly. Hello, hello. Hope you're enjoying this beautiful day. Aww. Okay, reading through your comments. All right, so this one's like almost done. How quickly that is. Then we've got this beautiful sentiment label. Again, it's already on there for us. All right, put a couple of these dimensionals across the front. Now they had us doing another little bow that you hide behind. I hate it. If you're gonna do a bow, I want it to sit on top. I don't want to hide it. Okay, this just goes right across the middle. All right, pretend that that's a little more even, okay? And then we'll see if this wants to behave at all. We can do a little bit of a little bow. See if I can tame this. Okay. Pull that tight. And let's, okay, cut that a little bit shorter. All right, so they did not provide any glue dots for the bow because they had us like adhering it with the dimensionals and things. I'm gonna pull in some glue dots. All right, I've got them here. You can see a little dot. All right, don't try to pick that off. Just put your knot on the dot. Okay, and then remove the whole thing. Okay. And then we can tame that. Okay. I think after it like sits and relaxes a little bit, especially if you put it in an envelope, it will calm down a little bit. Okay, and we'll put a couple of these pretty little seeds. I really like these. Love this color. Just a couple little sequins on there. How simple is that? So pretty. All right, so I wasn't really planning to change too much up, but what I was thinking is that you could mix and match. Like this one is really pretty. I don't necessarily care for the petal pink. I think that kind of washes it away too much. I think what I would do instead, okay, so if we grab the petal pink, I think I would do a layer of pretty peacock kind of behind that, or even, yeah, actually I think the best thing to do would actually just bring in a spare piece of pretty peacock, in which case we could cut a layer. Okay, so I'm going to cut my layer to 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, so if I were doing that, fold my pretty petal pink, then do my layer of pretty peacock. And then this would fit right on there. I wouldn't even have to cut that. I think I like that a little bit better. I like a little bit more of the pretty peacock behind it. Or just swap them out. If you're using that pretty peacock base, I think I would do this. Yeah, I think I like that. So let's just make a couple more of these. Let's change it up just a little bit. Instead of doing the petal pink base, I swapped it out. I'm going to do the pretty peacock base there. Okay, and then you could still do your sentiment. Now, if you had these and say you wanted something different on here, I'm trying to think which dies you might want to do, because we have this one that's not quite gonna fit, but this would be something that would work, since we were talking about the greetings of the season dies. That's a similar shape. That would work, because you do kind of want something that takes up this middle section. The other things that would work, you could go with something. These are the nested essentials dies. Obviously, I'm kind of complicating that. You could go with the rounded edge rectangle there. All right, so that would be for a more avid crafter, for those of you that have those things in your collection. But if you were just simple, working with what's in the kit, you could switch it up and just mount it on a different color card base here. Put some adhesive in the middle for that crazy twine. You know what? Look at that. I've got a couple end pieces that I had snipped off. Let's just put some of those over here and find the edge. Okay, over there, and then put our dimensionals on it. Let's go with one in the middle too. Hold everything in place. Oops, I missed the top of one. Yeah, I think I kind of like this one better. All right, I'm gonna add our sequins. Let's add a couple of these. And then down here. All right, however many you want on there. Okay, so this is an alternate for this one. Okay, and then you could always mix and match with the lemon lime on the pink, right? So since we already changed that up, whoops, you could do the same thing. Hi, Linda. Yes, I do love the shape of the sentiment. So I was showing everybody how, since I wasn't using the birthday, I just flipped that over and used the everyday greetings here. Or you could also use a 2 3/8 or 2.5 inch circle punch. Would work really well in there. Okay, this. Yeah, that petal pink is not my favorite color, but you know what I really wish Stampin' would, but we had a color called powder pink. Just really, really light, even like lighter than Bubble Bath. It was definitely more pink, not quite as like has the purple tint. I really loved that. I wish Stampin' Up would bring powder pink back, because petal pink is just a little too like yellowy, a little too peachy. But you could also switch that up. Okay, and use a petal pink base there instead of the pretty peacock. All right, yeah, and then of course the envelopes, like I showed you, are gorgeous. How pretty is that? Love these. And you could put these in your card keeper if you haven't already. The new card keeper that just came out. All right, that would be a great kit to get this month. That one is usually, I believe, $25. So that one is, I think, on sale for, was it 1960? All right, great deal this month. Okay, so good time to stock up on some kits for some quick cards or quick gifting. I know quite often I will gift kits. Actually, I just gifted a kit, and in September we attended an anniversary party, and it's kind of one of those like hard to shop for situations. So I ended up just gifting. I actually gifted the kit that we played with on Tuesday. I gifted the Garden of Thanks kit. I thought, especially if you just received gifts, you're going to be sending thank you cards. That was a good kit to have in their arsenal. All right, so I hope you'll give these a try. This one was called Painted Wishes, and this one is on sale for just $12, and it's $12.60. Okay, so happy stamping, have fun. Still got my October host code open. We're a little more than halfway through the month. So Q7D2F9CB. There you have it. All right, have a beautiful weekend, and I'll see you next week. All right, take care, everybody. Bye-bye.